moving in.
The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
What's in here? Always room for more?
Not enough to organize.
That might be worth a look.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. Yenna! And my cat is Grub. He's shy. I'm not. My mum is called Emery. She went to go get some herbs for her spots. She was sick, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. That's the first thing I did. Mum always said to look for a temple if I needed help. But they said they couldn't help me. Because of the circumstances. That's what they said.
There now. You see the city? Up on the hill.
I do not understand why the patriarchs of the city do not open their gates to the refugees. I was not suggesting they be allowed to roam free. They should be put to work. The city needs laborers and fodder to protect it. I am suggesting they be fed and sheltered, and that they work in return. Call it whatever you wish. Perhaps you think it would be better for them to starve or be slaughtered here, while the citizens hide behind their walls.
I should speak up.
Hi. I'm still looking for my mum, but, thank you for helping me. You were really nice.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
I'm going to have to make you.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house. Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contractual disagreement. Not that it's any of your concern. You don't exactly look desperate for gold, but I can't help but admire such solid business acumen. Very well. Get the job done, and you'll be paid and be in my good graces.
Do you think you're clever coming in and undercutting us, sweetheart? We were about to make a bit of extra cash before you butted in. You owe the guild a cut.
Is the little dog trying to intimidate us? If it continues to bark, I will snap its neck.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
That was a mistake on your part, sweetie. A mistake the Guild will hear about. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
There is so much wrong with that name.
I see those animals are out of the picture. Can we stay now? Or are you going to turn us next? I don't want to take charity from some stranger. But I will. For the sake of my daughter, thank you. We'll get going as soon as we've got our things together.
All's well that ends well, eh? I'm sure the Guild will be in touch with any concerns. At long last! Here's your payment, as we agreed. I've got so much to do now, I'd really better get on with it. Excuse me, would you?
So much wrong with that name.
One time we'll make an exception.
I go away for a few days and the place
I'll give it a
is
shot.
ruined.
What's that?
Bloody squatters. I should put bear traps in the windows next time.
Right tool will do the trick. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity's compromised.
Look, I really don't have time to chat. I'm sure you can find someone less busy to listen to you somewhere. Sinister? Nonsense! Those are experimental toys, guaranteed to bring a smile to the face of even the unhappiest child. They're extremely precious, and you shouldn't be poking around in my workshop and tampering with them. Really? There's no this? And nothing to get to the bottom of? Where is my candelabra? Did they take my grandmother's candelabra?
Everyone deserves the chance to make some fun.
If I was a Sharon lookout, this is the sort of place I'd wait for.
What in the hells was that?
An earthquake, maybe. I don't remember one ever shaking the city. Nearly there now. You see the city. Look at the hill.
Something over there. No time to rest?
Something over there.
What's that?
I bet that's where he keeps the valuables. Pardon if my eyes are all saucer-like. I didn't realize Baldur's Gate was so big. Dangerous? Oh, it's a gold mine. So many pockets to pick. Wait, I know you. You're the reason some of us got here in one piece. Thanks. And you're in luck, because we're having a special sale on some of the choice items I picked up on our way here. Fancy stuff. Want to see? Would I try to fool a Sharpie like you? Have a look. Stay away from trapped chests.
with me again. I don't really need to be saved right now. Good thing, huh? Bye. How come all the grown-ups look at me sideways? Because they think you're a thief,
Donations? Food, sundries, gold. These poor refugee sods need all the help they can get. I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not be lying.
I'm paid to take down trouble, so don't make
Is everything all right, Menip Nestor? Sir?
There's been a report of dangerous contraband in the donations. We're going to check it out.
Why? All these goods have already been checked in.
I didn't ask for your opinion, Fist. Fall in and do your job.
This place is trapped.
You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this. I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Boys, trapped to injure children. It's abominable.
Open up.
Who would do such a thing? This assignment was going to be dull. Trapped to injure.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Look at me sideways.
Because they think you're a thief, Mercon. Duh.
But I'm not a thief. Am I? I wish I could ask Mole.
I'm not paid to debate civilians.
Nice to be in a crowd of normal people for once.
Really?
I'm paid to take
I
down
prefer my
trouble,
company.
so don't
Extraordinary.
make trouble.
Oh, thanks.
Don't thank me. Thank Gortash.
Excuse you? I didn't need that prick to make me who I am.
Oh, you're right, of course. Forgive me.
All good, Fangs.
And we won't have them.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city.
Tell me one thing. Is there someone called Renald there? A tiefling with short horns and purple hair.
Renald. Now there is a name I haven't heard in a while. He is no more. I'll leave the rest for you to find out. Heretic.
The excess of refugees outside the city walls could easily become a surplus of laborers.
Careful, Minthara. As a drow exile, you could be classed as a refugee yourself. Not volunteering, I take it?
I am a daughter of House Bainray. I obey no authority except my own desires.
I can think of at least one Wriggly stowaway who might dispute that.
I'm not paid to debate this. Moving ahead.
These clothes make me itch. That's a bigger issue than modesty, dear.
All these people fleeing for them. Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city. Wounded as he is. But we have to.
There's no time to waste.
At least things have stayed interesting. What path lies before me?
I mean, Curtis was always filthy. Like us.
So many more could have survived if I had done the right things. Don't take that on yourself. You know who's really responsible.
You did what you could, Saul. I'm sure you did.
We made it alive to Baldur's Gate. Almost, anyway. But I can't complain. When I look at Bex and realize she's safe, it's hard not to weep from joy. So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
How did that song go anyway?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it? Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? You do? My apologies. It's usually newcomers who seek my aid. Though, with the way the city's been recently, they've been staying away in droves. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you had a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous. I've been asking myself the same question. I wouldn't be the first to interfere. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach him a lesson they'd never forget. What peace? If no one steps in, there'll be bodies piled high in the streets before long. Those refugees have been leeching on our city for too long. If we don't show them that we mean business, they'll bleed us dry. We need to march round the front and kill every last one of them. Let's see them eat our food with their guts on the floor. What do you say? Tell them! I'll cut out their eyes and make them watch!
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought. When you find the Lordling, tell him Orin is watching. So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
She's at the Elf Song Tavern, hopefully making herself comfortable.
I have battled great evils, been mocked by villains of all sorts. But Orin, she is beyond even Thorm. Her mind is twisted beyond recognition. What is she capable of? And where will she strike next?
If I...
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me.
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos.
The cult have claimed...
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
While she lives, Orin will continue to terrorize us, and soon she will make good on her threats. She thinks we are weak, afraid, vulnerable. We need to prove her wrong. I am not on edge. I am alert, as you should be too. Orin could be anywhere, could be anyone. We need to watch over each other, now more than ever.
Orin, Skvar, burn away the shadows she hides in, tear off her mask, and you'd reveal her for what she is, a shivering child.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same. Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
Yourself. You know who's really responsible.
That foul shapeshifter Orin is like a scavenger beast, probing us for weaknesses. Do not let her shake your resolve.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. Good.
Their origins are shrouded in mystery.
Ah. This all begins to ring a little too familiar for my liking. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that.
Bards can talk their way